All right. Does anyone have any questions on what I basically did? And this is how hard you should be gripping. Everyone see that? Now, does my pinky finger have as much indentations as my other fingers? What?
Can't see it.
Should. Yes, it does. Every finger is gripping 100%.
Can you show the part where you're setting the trigger?
Okay. And again, even though I'm just showing the part where I'm setting the trigger, I'm placing the pistol in my hand every single time, exactly the same way. By doing this in training, every chance you can in the match, those few stages of fire where you have to come from a holster, it greatly increases your chances of coming from a holster and getting it close to perfect. It's never going to be perfect at that point, but it's going to get a lot closer to perfect if you train yourself to be perfect every single time you do it that you can. So I have that opportunity now. It's on safe. I'm gonna go like this. Be like this and be. So it's pretty quick the way I do it. I go like this, one non-shooting trigger finger. I pull it back, pull this trigger out, off safe. Slowly release the trigger, and just click. Okay, now we're gonna relax a second. I vibrate my hands a little bit to get the blood back in there, and I get ready to go. And I think about what I'm gonna do. Think about not what you just did. Stay in the moment. Think about what you want to do. What do I want to do? I want to align my sights, keep the trigger moving at this pace. So if it's a 7.654 drill, the first series, the first shot's double action, right? So they give you 7 seconds. You have a little bit longer. I know it's going to be about a certain pace. Okay? Next shot, or the next part of that's the 6-second phase of it. First shot is single action, right? So I have a second less, because it's single action. I should be a little bit quicker on the first shot, so it's no big deal. Okay? But same pace, approximately. Then I go down to, I'm going to change magazines without command, which doesn't take very long. Then I go to the 5 and the 4-second series. The first time that you do it, you have 5 seconds. Again, the first shot, single action. 2 shots on 2, 3, and 4. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 in 5 seconds. Then you're going to come back down here, loosen your grip for just a second, relax, and then get ready to go again. And this time, you want to be pretty much 100% grip. Okay, you need to have been trained and trained yourself enough where you can go at 100% and not be shaking like a Michael J. Fox. Okay, so you're going to be like this, and you're ready to go again. And as soon as they say fire, the first part of fire, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you already know what the pace that your trigger is going before you're going to do it. Got it? Does that answer your question? I know we're a lot past that.
No, yes.
Okay, is there any other questions?
Now, not to convolute what you was just talking about, but so when you do have to draw for start with your pistol in the holster, what's your process on that?
Okay, that's a great question. What do you do when you actually have to draw from your pistol from a holster? Well, that depends a lot on what holster you have. So having these fancy, thigh rigs and stuff like that are sand scoops when you're crawling, it's going to be a little bit different. So those with you with the Sherpa holsters, as to say, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's going to be the same. This holster right here is very similar to the Issue Bianchi holster, which everybody has. And what you're going to do, the rules probably say, they're probably going to have it say where it has to be fastened. Now with the Bianchi holsters, what you can do is take 3 pieces of brass, not bullets, brass, take some tape, and you tape it around the bottom of that little toggle thing so it doesn't get in the way. And then you just grab that bundle of 3 bullets, and it makes it a lot easier. But what I do is, again, there's a million different ways to do it. The way that I do it is I'm sitting here like this, I'm not touching it, but I have this hand ready to go, and this hand is right here. My non-firing hand, its job is to hold that flap up and get it out of the way, and hold it out of the way while I draw the pistol. Holding out of the way for 2 reasons. One, so the flap doesn't rub against my sights, because I like my sight black. The second reason why is just to make it so it doesn't hinder my draw at all, because I want to be relatively efficient. You got plenty of time in all these stages. Once you know how to shoot fast, everybody here, for the most part, knows how to shoot fast now. With this hand, I'm going to come down. Again, with those holsters, it's a little bit easier. I'm going to come down, and I'm going to get my hand as best as I can on it. Come up like this. Now, whatever grip I have, if it's a fast stage of fire, whatever grip I have, that's what I have. That's what I'm going to have to deal with. So I try to have it. Now, look, so I do it kind of in fast motion. Now, if you look at this, can you see any lines in the back of the pistol? No? I mean, is my hand up high on it? Yes. Is it perfect?
No.
It might not. It might look the same to you as what my normal grip is, but I can tell you from feel it's different than what it's not. It's not 100%. It's about a 90% good grip, maybe 95%. Okay. Now the slower stages, I'm going to draw and then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to get my good grip. It doesn't take me long because I've been at that point in time I've been trained to go. I want that extra 5% of perfect grip. If the faster stages in the EIC match, you don't have that luxury, so you're just going to go looking at my target, where I want to go, and then on the way up, when you're completing your grip, you take your thumb. This is what I do, and go like this as you come into your grip. The other way to do it is do it with your non-firing hand. There's a million different ways to do it. The main thing is that you find a way that works for you, that's simple, efficient, with not a whole lot of wasted motion. So does that answer your question on how to draw from a holster relatively quickly? The faster holsters, I can get with you that on. That's pretty much the same thing, just no flap. Makes it a lot easier. Any other questions? Okay, and this time what I want everyone to do is to settle in on your point. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot the 7.654 drill. Okay, so we're going to skip the whole headshot then. 7.654. We're going to do that, and then we're going to change, so that you're going to have 12 rounds for the first half of that, and 12 rounds for the 5 and 4 second half. Then we're going to have a pause. Okay? And then we're going to shoot that last 12 round magazine at the 5 and 4 second part. Again.